All right, is everyone ready to go today?
Yeah.
Everyone ready to go?
Yeah.
Camera. All right, how are you? Are you ready to go today?
I want to take a nap.
You want to take a nap?
You said
That's gonna be amazing. How are you? Are you ready to go today? You're on
yes.
camera.
Wait, you should
Are
ask
you ready
me
to
how
go
many
today?
times I've
Awesome.
How many times are you gonna fall today?
I'm gonna go for
6 or
four
7?
periods. Four periods.
Four period.
Four periods. That's my goal.
The other team's gonna be on a power play.
My back.
What are you complaining about now?
It's because when I fell into the boards, I think I destroyed my shoulder bone.
You think you need to see a doctor?
Both my parents are
Do
doctors.
you
and
know
they're
any
like,
doctors?
my parents?
You know, really?
Yeah.
Well, you should need to go to a doctor then.
They're like, suck it up, it's fine.
Oh, that's a good idea. How are you doing today? You ready to play today? Are
Kind
you
of.
tired too?
Did you hear her scream after she got tripped at the other game?
Yeah. Why were you just laying there waiting? You were just sitting there waiting,
No.
taking a break. You're just taking a break out there.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was gonna say it in my head, but it clearly did not go as she just screamed and so. And then I heard you and you went, "Oh, get up, get up, get up!"
Yeah, yeah.
I watched that game. That's so funny. I watched it on Landmark.
All right, have a good game. Let's go, girls. Go, girls. Cora, wake up. Cora, wake up. Yeah, that was the start of our first pregame interviews. So the North Star is getting ready to play Midland Purple today. Midland Purple coming out on the ice. This is Midland's Tier 2 team. They have another Tier 3 team, Midland Green. At North Stars have played a couple of times this year earlier in the season. It's not really any good stands for the North Star. You want to zoom in on them down there? No real good stands in this rink. A very nice facility. There's 3 rinks here. We are in the smaller rink of the 3 with the least amount of seating. So we'll be staged in the corner today. This is the first game of 2 here at this facility. The North Stars play Traverse City, who will come down from Traverse City. I'm guessing Traverse City is probably a couple hours from here, 2-3 hours. Probably 3 hours from here. We're in Midland, Michigan, which is a couple hours north of Toledo, 3 hours north of Findlay. North Stars have everybody back. They're missing Kai today. Kai's got a game at a Metro today with 10U, so she's not going to be with us. Zoe is back today. So the North Stars will play with 7 forwards and 4D. Midland Purple is, I believe, rated number 1 or ranked number 1 in the Tier 2 division for the Michigan Girls Hockey League. They come in with a somewhere around a 90 or 91 hockey rating on my My Hockey League. What's that called? My Hockey League? My Hockey Ratings. So certainly will be a challenge for the North Stars today. This is one of just a few more, excuse me, league games that the North Stars will have before January, and the records will then determine um, the groupings for the divisions for the second half of the season. So there's 12 teams in the Tier 2 division. Historically, last year it looked like they broke them up into three divisions of four. I expect the same thing to happen this year. And then they'll have a shootout tournament at the very end of the season for those groupings, upper, middle, and lower. Certainly, I think we would expect Midland to be in the upper division. .13 minutes on the clock. Midland is located just about dead center in Michigan. Coach John getting them fired up over there. New pregame ritual. Far better than their self-imposed previous ritual. Referees check with goalies. And puck is dropped. And who do we have out there? Cora's out there with Gemma and Mallory. Mallory playing right wing today. Pass back to the blue line. Left D for Midland, can't corral it. So it goes deep. Goalie makes a play into the corner. Mallory with the pressure. Midland. Mallory knocks it away. Comes loose. Cora gets there. Pass to the middle. Good look by Cora trying to get it to Gemma. Gemma had her stick tied up by Midland. Midland drives the ice. The offensive zone shot. And shot was on net, and it gets right by Camille for goal number one for Midland. But that was good pressure by the North Stars there in the offensive zone. Mallory attacking and then getting the puck freed up for Core to make a pass in the center slot where Gemma was at. Midland comes away with a draw, drives it down. We got Hunter in at right wing now, and Jocelyn's going to play center with Braley on left wing. Up to Braley now against the board. She's under pressure. And Midland will come away with the puck now into the slot. Knocked away by Michaela, I think. Michaela playing left D and Stella on right D. Now we're going to change with Emsley and Avery in on defense now into the defensive zone for Midland. Avery goes down hard. Big collision with the other two big-sized players for both teams. Midland drives down the ice. Puck trickles in on net to Camille, and she gets a glove on it. Stops play. Score 1-0 Midland. Midland will make a change. Another change for the North Stars. Let's see who we got back in here. So Zoe now on left wing. Mallory on right, and Cora will take the draw. Midland wins the draw, fires it on net. Cora makes the save, knocked away to the near side board. And now in behind the net, Midland's Paddling for the buck now up to Zoe, who fumbles it and tries to clear it, but kept in the zone. Back against the wall to Emsley, tries to chip it up the wall, does get out of the zone, now to the red line. Midland defense, pressure by Zoe, and she zoinks and falls down. Hard shot by Midland, shoots and scores. That was top shelf over the stick side shoulder of Camille, right on target. So they'll make the score 2-0. And Jocelyn in now. Hunter on right. The draw comes into the defensive zone. Emsley picks it up. Pressure by Midland. Gemma sends it in deep. They wave off the icing. Pass up to the left wing for Midland. Going to drive it up. Pressure by Jocelyn. Knocks it away. Avery fumbles it. Pass over to Gemma, who carried in the zone. Dumps it in. That's a good play by Gemma. Inbound behind the net. Jocelyn and Hunter go to the same exact spot. Over to Midland now. Makes a cross pass with a nice wide left wing. Will carry it into the zone now. Centering pass to Midland. Loose in the center. Picked up by the other Midland player. All Midland skaters are very good skaters and fast skaters. Through the slot, far side wall, into the corner now. That was Avery that's gone down. Puck goes in behind the net. Centering pass by the winger. And behind the net now. Another battle. Back to the blue line for the right D for Midland. Shot. High shot. And that's it. For goal number 3 for Midland. North Star's not on their game today. 9:56 to go. Mallory back in with Cora taking the draw and Zoe. Draws one back to Midland. Off of Mallory's stick over to the left wing now, who carries it up the wall. Mallory chases down, knocks it free. Lefty Mallory goes down. Zoe into the corner. She goes down. There's another zoink. And Cora's got it, tries to pass it up. Now to Mallory, who'll carry it up. She's under pressure, and she just sends it right back to the lefty for Midland. Pressure by Zoe. Midland drives it through. Cora knocks it free, clears the zone, needs a change. Back to the lefty for Midland, looking to make a play. Looking for somebody to pass to. Drives it up, pressure by Zoe. Hunter changes, or Hunter's on. Jocelyn's on. Zoe needs to change. That's to Michaela. Tries to get it out wide. Shot. Hard shot by Midland. Camille makes the save. Pass up the wall. Not connecting with the winger. Zoe's still out there. Too long of a shift for Zoe. Now Gemma's back on. Michaela now in behind the net with it. Looking to make a pass. Up pass. Doesn't connect. Too many men on the ice for Midland. There's going to be a penalty on Midland coming up. So the North Star is going to be on a power play. 23 to go, first period. So Midland purple team here buzzing around like like bees, hornets. The purple hornets buzzing around like hornets. So Mallory will take the draw. No. Cora will take the draw. Mallory right wing, Gemma on left. 5-on-4, waiting for the clock. And the puck is gone to the side. Mallory sends it behind the net. Gemma races over to it, far side board, backhand. Swings and misses, goes that back in behind the net. Mallory tries to get there. She's under a lot of pressure. Two people. Two Hornets get there, knock it away. Up the wall. Comes out of the zone, now red line. And Avery comes over to help. Hornet shot and score. Goal number 4 for the Purple Hornets of Midland. The focus level for the North Stars is not at a high level. That was a shorthanded goal by the Midland Hornets. So they'll still be shorthanded for another minute. Jocelyn in and out with Hunter on right, Rayleigh on left. Back into the defensive zone. Stella with it, up the board. Shot deflected off of maybe Michaela's stick, up the wall. Tries to get it to Hunter, can't connect. Loose in the slot. Shot by Midland. Behind the net now. Stella with it, trying to pass it up to Braley. Braley does clear the zone out of the blue line, and it'll be offsides on Midland. So we'll get a line change. 28 seconds to go in the power play for the North Stars. 1:21 left to go in the first period. Did you check and see if the audio was okay? Everyone's good with the audio. 28 seconds go in the power play for the North Stars. Decor will take the draw. Mounting on right. One back to Emsley. She's on her backhand, and it pops out of the zone. Midland will pick it up, carry it in the zone, dump into the slot now to Avery. Trying to go wide and connect with Zoe, but she can't hold the pass. Midland picks it up, skates behind the net. Pressure by Mallory. Mallory wipes out. And Cora will dump it in behind the net. Mallory lost her stick. Now she'll go for a change. Zoe goes down. That's her third time. And Midland will carry it in the zone. Now in behind the net. To Zoe. Centering pass from Midland. Back out to the left D. Shot blocked by Emsley. And now picked up by Emsley. Drives it up. Down the wall. She's by herself, though. Dumps in behind the zone. North Stars need to attack it. Hunter's there. Good attack by Hunter. Knocks it free. Comes up the wall. Jocelyn's over there now. It's a 2-on-2 battle. And Midland will come away with a cross-side pass. Right winger will get there. And who was that? That was Gemma. And loose. And that's going to be, I got a whistle here. I'm not sure what we got. He did not call a goal. Maybe he was going to call a penalty, and maybe now he's got a goal number 5 for Midland. Too much, too fast for the North Stars. So it's back to 5-on-5. Jocelyn wins the draw. Back to Stella, who chips it up. Mallory swings and misses. Mallory going the wrong way for the attack. Near side wall. Left winger picks it up. Mallory gets in there and battles. Now to Braley. And she turns it over to Midland. Jocelyn with the pressure, knocks it free. Comes near side wall now. 5:12 to go in the first. Midland up 5-0. To the right wing. Nice cross-ice pass to the right wing. Carry it up the ice now. She's got some room. Centering pass through the slot. Into the defensive corner. Loose puck. Side of the net, back of the net now. Sent around the wall from Jocelyn. Centering to Braley, stolen by Midland. And it comes out of the zone. Jocelyn changing. Mallory needs a change. They're going to have a hard time. Mallard gets in the way. Akora. Now we got 5-on-3 numbers on a bad defensive zone change by the North Stars. 4:27 to go in the first. Puck's in behind the net. And back to the left tee for Midland. Long looping shot gets deflected into the far side corner. Looks like Zoe's in there. Back to the right D. Dumps in, bouncing puck, loose behind the net. Emsley's goes down. Avery's out there, tries to pass it up. And it comes out of the zone. Hunter's out there. She's going to change. That's a little bit better change. So Mallory's out there now. Gemma's out there now. Zoe's out there. And Mallory can't steal it. Cross ice pass to left wing. Good spacing by Midland. Chips it into the zone as Midland is changing. Right winger dumps it in deep. Picked up by Emsley. Off the wall. Tries to get to Mallory. Mallory just swipes and whacks it and clears it. Cross ice pass. Midland doing a very good job at their spacing, staying available for passes. That's one thing North Stars have really struggled with. And now up to Gemma. Mallory's on the wrong side of the ice. North Stars already looking tired here in the first period. Midland absolutely skating the wheels off the North Stars. Kayla wins the battle. Loose. Rayleigh's out there. Let's see who else is out there. Hunter's out there. Mallory's out there. Picked up by, I can't tell who that is. Down. Is that Mallory? Yep, she's down. Picked up by Hunter now. He'll drive it up. And sends it in deep. She turns to make a line change. Jocelyn comes out. Brayley's out there. Pressure by Jocelyn. Midland drives right up the center of the ice. Too big, too fast. Shot. This is the net, short side. Right winger gets there. Picked up by Stella. Too much pressure from Midland. Just come out of the zone now. Lefty carries it in, goes right through. It's onside. Back to Michaela. Going along the board. Around the wall. No winger there. 1:45 to go. Zoe down again. And now we're going to have a penalty on Zoe, I believe. Looks like a cross check by Zoe, which will put the North Stars on a penalty kill, which will just about end the first period. North Stars down this one 5-0. 1:34 to go. There'll be a minute and a half penalty. Oh, they've only got a minute on the board. Should be a minute 30. Draws one back to Avery. Now to Mallory. Clears it. That's a good clear. That might. Let's see if they wave it. Nope, it's going to be icing. And I thought they might hold off on that, but they didn't. So we'll have to take the draw back in the defensive zone. They got 47 seconds. For some reason, they only did a minute penalty instead of a minute and a half. So the referees are discussing that right now. Yep, they're going to reset it. Coach was asking the referee why they didn't get a minute and a half penalty. Now they got it reset. Minute 17, that looks right. Draws one back to the Midland defense. Cross ice pass to the wall. See who's out there. Mallory, Cora, Emsley and Avery. Pucks along the side of the wall to Emsley. Passed it right to the slot. Clearing pass went directly to the right D for Midland. Shot from the right D, missed the short side. Midland's got possession. Still loose. Pass to the left D. Shot. Bouncing puck on net. Camille's able to corral it, make a save. 39 seconds left to go in the penalty. The Midland roster, they've got two goalies. They appear to have lots and lots of players. So I'm sure they have three full lines and six defensemen, it looks like. At least five, maybe. So they're going to be fresh all game. And the puck just trickle out of the zone. Pressure by Gemma. Gemma's out there. Jocelyn's out there. North Stars can't both be attacking the puck. Good. Jocelyn drops back. That's smart. Along the wall there. Good. Oh, one of the North Stars needs to drop back. It's a 5-on-4 right now. Jocelyn getting worked over by number 91. That was Gemma getting worked over. Drive up the left side wall. Backhand pass to the slot. Out to Gemma. Somebody got wiped out in the middle. That was Jocelyn. Shot from the right hand to Jocelyn. She just needs to dump. Dump. Off the wall, and she gets it out of the zone. That'll be the end of the first period. They're back to 5-on-5. The North Stars look gassed already. An unbelievable amount of pressure from Midland. I think she's got bigger issues there. She looks like she's got some problems.
Well, it takes a second.
It does. That's true. She looks panicked.
She did. Very fast-paced game now.
So the game is exactly what I think we all expected from a very high-level Tier 2 team. Midland girls like they've been playing together for a while. Positioned pretty properly. I don't think the North Stars got one shot on that period. 13 minutes back on the clock. So let's see if they can rebound and have a good second period here. Now we'll start with Hunter on right, Jocelyn at center, and Braley on left. Puck is one back to the defensive zone to Avery. 5-on-5. She sends it right up the wall. Stolen by Midland. Now into the corner. To Braley. Cross ice pass. It's a dump out. Hits the defense, so there'll be no icing there. Midland carries it. Attacked by Hunter. And it comes out of the zone to Emsley. This will now come up to the left winger or center. And that trickles wide. Midland. Centering pass. Shot. Blocked by Jocelyn. That hurts. Oh, she's in a lot of pain. It's a loose puck at the back of the net. Jocelyn's really hurting. She ate that puck on that shot. That hit she's in a ton of pain, and she is one of the toughest players on this team. Hopefully it's not a twisted knee and just a bruised, hitting her in a bad spot. She's as tough as they come for 10, 11-year-old girls. She'll shake that one off, hopefully, as long as it's not a twisted knee. And be back at it once I didn't see her twisted. It just looked like she got drilled with the puck, right?
Took a pretty blunt
Yeah.
grip.
Yeah, if it didn't hit a pad, that one's going to sting for a bit. So we got a defensive zone draw now. Mallory's going to come in Jocelyn's position. They'll shuffle lines around. Midland wins the draw. Right back to left D, who shoots it right on net. Camille makes a glove save. So near side dot defensive zone draw again. And they win the draw again, right to the left D. North Stars not pressuring the point after the draw. Cora goes down. 2 Midland players go down. Avery tries to clear it, but Midland will come away with it. Drive into the corner, centering pass goes in behind the net, comes up to the wing, and they need to talk. Gemma tries to get it to Mallory. It does get up, but it's too far. Mallory won't get there. The lefty will come over and pick it up and chase it down, and now it's going to skate up the ice. North Stars do not attack it very well, and they'll drive right past the entire front line, come in. She gets tripped there, no call. Now to Mallory. She'll carry it up the ice. Nobody with her, though. She's all by herself. And poked away by Midland. Spacing was not good for the North Stars. They all collapsed into the center in the defensive zone. So when the puck came out, Mallory was all by herself. And now the red line up to Braley. Braley will try to pass it up, but she gets it knocked away. Along the wall now. And Zoe's in with Braley and Hunter. Hunter chops it off the wall, bounces it up there. Now the neutral zone. North Stars need to attack it. We're down to 6 forwards now, so the North Stars are going to be tired legs again. Carried in. Left side. Centering pass. Deflected through the slot. Picked up again. Good pressure by Zoe. Oh, now we're going to have a tripping call. Now we're going to have another trip on. Oh, no penalty. I thought he called a penalty. Oh, so they did get Zoe for tripping. That'll be her second penalty trip to the box. So we'll be in the penalty kill again. Defensive zone draw. Mallory tried to take the draw. She whacks at it. Pressure. Pass to the right D. Nobody pressuring it whatsoever. The other winger is supposed to pressure that point on the draw win. Gemma does get it cleared, though. D picks it up now, all kinds of speed. Mallory pokes at it. Knocks it free. Up to the winger now. Right wing carries it in the zone. Michaela's there. Good play by Michaela. Battling for it. Mallory's got to get back into play. Going to be a shot. Saved by Camille. Couldn't get it in her glove. And Michaela sends it out to the left D. Bouncing puck. Still saved. That looked like it was going to bounce in, but somehow Camille kept it out for a great save. We'll get a line change. Stella and Michaela are going to stay out there. Hunter and Braley are going to come in for the kill. 9:35 to go, second period, 40 seconds to go in the penalty kill for the North Stars. Hunter digs in. Oh, she gets wiped out. That should have been a call. No call there. And over the winger for, good pass. And Hunter gets there and will get it out. Braley goes down, pass to the slot. Just missed it. Pass, bouncing pass, that will come out of the zone now. 13 seconds left in the penalty kill from the North Stars. Pass over to the right winger. It's going to carry in the zone into the slot. Shot, knocked away, deflected by Stella. Hunter sends it right back to the, just the last second pad save or glove save by Camille. Bounce off the wall, can't connect. And good pressure by Hunter. She'll carry it up the ice. She's under pressure. Centering pass, trying to get it to Jocelyn. I think Jocelyn's back in there now. Pressure by Jocelyn. Up to a near side wall. Braley's there. Swing and a miss by Emsley. Comes out of the zone. She's under tons of pressure. Good swarming work by Midland. Nice cross-ice pass to the left wing, who was in proper position, spacing wise. Good pressure by defense. Good defense by Emsley. And pass into the center slot. Couple of moves. Shot blocked by Hunter. Back to the lefty. Sends it through the slot in the near side board defensive zone. Back up 5-on-5 hockey. Avery's there and gives the wing some shoulder. Good passing by. Oh, off the post. Camille made the save and it deflected off the post. Good passing by Midland. 1:42 to go. Pass back to the D. That's going to be a shot. Off the post again. Camille with another rebound shot by Midland. And Camille makes a glove save. 1:35 to go in the second period. This period's been 0-0 so far. North Stars without a shot on net, though. Midland goalie looking bored down there. So we'll take another defensive zone. Far side draw. Mallory comes in. And the center gets the puck and fires it on that left wing, left-handed center. Mallory wins this one back to Avery. She needs to go the other direction. Gemma needs to go to the wall. She's under tons of pressure to Gemma. One-handed chip pass, and it comes out of the zone, and that'll be offsides. It's a good effort by Gemma to try to get it to Mallory there. Neutral zone draw now. 1:22 to go in the second. Draws one back to Emsley. Sends it over. Right winger needs to get out there. I think that's Cora. Pressure by Mallory. Now in behind the ice, behind the wall. Gets past Gemma. Up the wall. Good help by Cora. Now back to Emsley. She's on her backhand. She's under pressure now. She goes in behind the stop, changing directions. She's under another pressure from another Midland player. And that puck goes through the slot. Up the wall. Avery there looking to make a pass to somebody. Pass to Cora. Can't connect. Cross now wide pass to Gemma, who dumps it in deep. Mallory's still out there. All the forwards. Mallory pokes it away. Goes in behind the net. That's good pressure by Mal. Let's see, Cora is always in there now. Cross-ice pass to the right winger, who was properly placed. Carries it up the zone. Stella's there. Gets around Stella. Backhand shot, misses short side. Zoe swinging at it. Deflected by Stella. Chopping pass by Midland. Midland, that cross-ice pass. Midland, the player, doing a good job with their spacing. Now into the center slot. Good defense by Hunter. Now good job by Stella into the corner. The clock says 50 seconds. Oh, good hard play. Good drive. Good job by Stella. Loose in the middle. Good work by the North Stars. Camille looking sharp, much sharper in the second period, making all kinds of excellent saves. Is that clock 5:44? Is that right?
It's 5:44, yeah.
Somehow I thought that was.
The top line of the minutes.
So 5:44 to go in the second. I guess I thought it was closer to the end of the period. Another defensive zone draw back to 5-on-5. One back to the right D. Shot. Glove save by Camille. North Stars not doing a good job pressuring the points on those draw wins. Everyone is collapsed in the middle. No one playing their points on defense on the wingers. One to the center slot. One back to the right D. Chopped out by Stella. Backhand pass. Can't connect to Rayleigh. Right D tries to pass to the right wing. Goes in behind the net now. Michaela there on defense. Nice pass over the slot. Good stick work. Stella gets an elbow in there, and it pops out of the zone. 5:08 to go in the second. 5-0 Midland. Good stick move into the slot. Shot blocked by Stella. Stella's blocked a ton of shots this period. Up to Braley, who needs to dump it out. Does. Gets to Mallory. No one with her, though. She drives. Chopped at. Loose. Puck is loose still. Mallory drove hard to the net. Got wiped out. No call. Goalie went down. Midland had changed goalies on the last shift. Good defense by Michaela. Pass to the center slot. Pass to the right D. Save. Good sweeping clear by Jocelyn into the corner. Another excellent save by Camille. Good couple excellent passing plays by Midland. Pass to the slot again. Emsley's battling. Picked up by Michaela. Makes the move. She can drive it. Chips it up to Braley. And stolen. Nice cross-ice pass. She's nice and wide there. That's one of the things that we can learn from this tape. And going to be another shot off the far side post. Midland driving again, centering pass. Right D not in position. That will sneak out of the zone as the right D, the left D for Midland was changing. D to D pass. Braley changing. Jocelyn still in there. Hunter out there. Michaela on 9th defensive play clears out of the zone, chips up the board. Who's out there? Gemma's attacking it. Now pressure by Hunter. Mallory out there. Bounces back. Now picked up by Midland. This is a good player from Midland. Going to drive up the ice. He's got good hands and wheels, speed, centering pass. Another player follows up. Shot. Good defense. Another shot. Off the post again. Loose. And we get a whistle. That is at least 4 posts and crossbars this period at this end of the ice, in addition to Camille's good saves. North Star is going to be exhausted here, so Zoe back in. Bouncing puck. Mallory goes down. High-speed, high-level game here against Midland. Deflected pass by Emsley. She gets chopped at. That's hard physical play from Midland. Avery can't clear it off the board. Midland dumps it in deep. Battle. Emsley battling around the wall. Sticks to Avery. Mallory needs to skate. She stays back to help on D. She should have gone. Avery spins. She's under attack. 3 Midland players there. Hunter comes in to help. Zoe comes in to help. Mallory pitches, swings and misses. Oh, she does get a piece of it. North Star is going to end up on the wrong side of the numbers if they're not careful. Drive into the slot. Not enough pressure. Shot and scores. Top shelf over the shoulder shot over the glove hand of Camille. Too big, too fast. 6-0 that will put up Midland. Puck is one, draws one back to Stella. Sends it off the board. Now picked up by number 16, Drive. And saw a good stick work by Michaela that time. Centering pass. It's in Michaela's feet. She can't see it. In the slot again. Jocelyn's trying to get there. Stella pokes away. Loose. Uh-oh. Two good saves by Camille there. Kayla up the wall. Can't find a winger. Puck back in deep into the zone. They need to talk. Stella's there on the backhand. Nice pass back to the right D for Midland. Slap passing, slap work. The North Stars here. More sloppy stick work. Nice pass back to the right D by Midland. Now to Michaela or Braley can't get it out. Backhand slap by Stella. More just slapping of the puck by the North Stars. And Hunter does clear the zone. Far side wall. She goes off for a change. 3-on-2 number. Shot. Clubs it off by Midland. Goes in behind the net. Good job by Mount with the pressure. Sends it around the wall. Tries to get up to the winger. Through Mallory's legs. Michaela attacks it. Changes direction. And Mallory will chip it up the ice. That's going to end up being an icing call. 4 seconds to go in the period. So we'll get another defensive zone draw. Mallory's going to stay out there. Puck's knocked into the side. That'll be the end of the second period. So the North Stars will only lose that period 1-0. Oh. So the North Stars play again today at 3:30. Is that right? I think it's 3:30. 3. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock today against Traverse City. They are rated a little bit lower than this team is, the Midland Hornets. And then the North Stars will be off for a couple of weeks. I think the next games that we play are Sarnia, right? January 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. They'll go for their Silver Sticks International Tournament in Sarnia, Canada. They'll have a couple of practices between now and then. Mallory was the draw back to Avery, who tries to pass it up off the wall to Cora. Now up to pass up to Stella or Gemma. Midland skates back and attacks and steals it. And skates behind the net. Pass up to the right winger. And good pressure by Gemma. Mallory's there. And gets up to the right winger, who is in the neutral zone still. Passes up to the left winger. Makes a move to the slot. Shot. Deflected and off of Emsley into the corner. Smacked that by Mallory. Can't get it out. And that might be a tripping call. Going to be a trip, probably going to be against Stella, or Gemma. I can't get my names right today. I think Stella got the stick in there in the legs. What did I say, Stella? I meant Gemma. So I think Gemma's going to go to the box. And we'll get a line change. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So 5-on-4 now for a minute and a half. Another penalty on the North Stars. Will be on a penalty kill. Midland wins the draw back to the right side, but too far back for the right D. It comes out of the zone now at the red line. Left side pass to the nice and wide left winger. If not anything, the North Stars need to watch the game film for how well Midland spaces their spacing is. Winger's nice and wide and available for passes. Now to Jocelyn, who steals it, carries it up, but she's all by herself. Now it's a 1-on-3 on a penalty kill, though. So charged right into the center slot by Midland. Knocked away, good defense. Jocelyn goes down against the back wall, pass into the slot. And let's see, who's that? Stella. Back to the left D for Midland. Pass up to the left wing against the wall. Pressure by Stella. Back to the blue line to the right D. Pressure by Hunter. Dumped into the corner now. North Star's got to be careful. They're spacing. To the right D. Nobody there. Shot on net. Save by Camille. Another save by Camille on the rebound. Two more saves. 17 seconds go in the penalty kill from North Stars. Mallory and Zoe back in. 10:58 to go in the game. And Mallory wins it back. Smacked into the corner. Now to Avery. She's going to drive it up. She did clear the zone. It does come out of the zone. Mallory's there with the pressure. Now to the red line. Zoe's there with the pressure. Pass up to the right winger. Sent through the zone. And Avery's there. It's in the near side wall into the corner. Who's that? Mallory. Now Cora comes in. Pass up to Zoe, who circles into the slot. And passes through the neutral zone. Clears it. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Swung at. Zoe down again. Drives now down through the ice. That's number 16. She's a good, big, fast player from Midland. 10 minutes ago now in the third. Now stolen by Emsley. Sends around the wall. Winger not in position. Now to Emsley, who'll drive it up. She's all by herself. Mallory trying to go with her. Poked at. And dumped in deep in the defensive zone. Stella will pick it up now. She's going to be under pressure. Shot change of direction. That's a good play by Stella. She's created space for herself now. She's going to drive it up the wall. North Star's got to go with her, though. Hunter is there. Hunter's there. Gets into the slot. Gets a stick on it. That was good spacing and work by Hunter to get in good position. And Midland will come away with the puck there. And they're going to drive it up. Jocelyn back in. Good stick work by Jocelyn. Hunter goes down. And back to Michaela. Chip bump hits the referee. Red line now. Braley with the pressure to Michaela. Tried to pass it up to Jocelyn. Couldn't connect. Right D. Drives up right past. Oh, I think that's an offside call. 8:44 to go in the game. North Star still working hard, still hanging in there. Some good pressures and knocked some pucks free. They'll take a neutral zone draw, far side dot. And let's see, Midland will come away with that possession of the draw. Emsley there battling. Pass up to Gemma. Can't make the play fast enough. Gemma's backhand. She clears the zone. Mallory going after it, but Midland very, very fast. Mallory battles, comes out of the zone, though. It's along the wall. Now to Cora. Midland will carry it in the zone. Couple of stick moves. Drop pass. Shot. Camille makes the save. Another deflected puck. Now behind the net. Tries to make it fast in the slot. Backhand shot. Deflects off of... maybe deflected off of Mallory. Backside wall now. Pass into the slot. Now picked up by Mallory. She'll drive it up. Tries to pass it to... There was nobody there. I think she needed to change. So it's a dump and change. Now picked up by... Pass up to the right wing. Bounces pass. Now to Michaela. Backhand pass. Tries to get it to Jocelyn. Too much on it. Pass, VDD pass. Hunter's there with some pressure. And who's that? That's number 18 going down again. Oh, good job by Jocelyn. Shot! Goalie makes a save. First shot on net. That's good pressure. That's what happens when you put pressure on the puck. All 3 forward North Stars, all standing side by side together behind the net. Hunter, cross ice pass, tried to get to Zoe. Zoe down again. Right winger carries it up through the neutral zone. Drives through, gets past Michaela, backhand shot, save. And another rebound off Camille. That one they couldn't get clear. That one got to the right winger and put it in backside off the rebound. But the North Stars did get one shot on net by the pressure from Jocelyn. So it makes the score 7-0. 6:58 to go. Mallory in it, center. Midland wins the draw back to the right D. Cross ice pass, gets past Cora. Neutral zone back to Avery, looking for somebody wide to pass to. Nobody there. Back to the right D. D to D pass. Nice spacing spread out the left side of the ice for the Midland players using both sides of the ice very, very well. Pass centering slot deflects out to the right D. Trickle shot misses. Loose shot. I think Camille made the save. Great save by Camille. That was a wide open shot by the slot, and she'll lock it down. Jocelyn back in with Hunter and might be Zoe and Gemma. Midland wins the draw. Hard shot to the far side. Pass to the left D. Deflected shot. Michaela to the far side wall. In the corner. Into the slot. And now picked up by Hunter, I think. She's under pressure. Tries to get it up to Gemma. Hunter goes down hard. She's on her knees. Gets it up to Gemma. Over to Jocelyn. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Good try now to Hunter. Chunks it into the corner. Jocelyn comes over. And that will come out of the zone. Hunter down again. Drives up the ice. Shot misses short side. Trickled off now to Gemma. Trying to find somebody. And chipped out of the zone. That puck's going to trickle toward the net here. They're going to wave off the icing. But Corey couldn't get there quick enough. Good pressure by Cornell. Picked up by Mallory. Mallory all by herself, though. Zoe coming to the center. Tries to get there. Zoe whacks at it. Got some pressure there. Good job by the North Stars with some pressure. Stella comes over. Good physical play by Stella with that defense. Mallory with the pressure. Pass out to the right wing. Nicely spaced. Now to Michaela in the corner. Puck will come out of the zone. Zoe will chase after it. Pressure by Zoe. Zoe down again. Drives her head into the wall. She is not feeling well. That did not look good. She lost her footing and fell directly into the wall and smoked her head into the wall. So hopefully she can avoid concussion protocol, which would eliminate her probably for the rest of the season the way concussion protocols go. She'll come off the ice. I suspect she'll be back in. 4:08 to go in the third. Jocelyn comes in. Midland wins the draw. Skates it up the ice. Emsley's there. Gets a stick on it. Pokes it away. Change the direction. Jocelyn sends it off the far side wall to the left B. Passes it up. Avery battles. Jocelyn behind the net on her backhand over skates. It kicks up with her skate. And Midland will come with it. Makes a nice stick move. Oh, just missed that one. I thought she had near side post. She probably had Camille. I didn't see where that went, but I think it went over the net or left side. And she missed the shot. Let's see who comes back in. Cora back in. Gemma in, and Mallory to take the draw. Defensive zone near side dot. Avery and Emsley still in on defense. Mallory wins the draw to herself. And pass to Avery. And stolen. Nope. Pass over the near side wall. This will be to Cora. Whacks it right back to the left D for defense. Now Mallory steals it. Mallory gets it in Cora's skates and gets knocked away. Cora dribbles it back to the blue line. Kept into the blue line by Midland. Now to Emsley in the corner. Tries to pass it up to Gemma. Gemma trying to make a cross-fit pass. Picked up by Emsley. Couldn't quite. They did clear the zone. Back to the left D for Midland. Looks like 2:56 to go in the game. Mallory chops at it. Her legs are cooked. That's off the wall. Mallory can't even skate to go get it. Her legs are done. Gemma comes off. Now we got a big full line change. A lot of swinging and missing by Sticks on the speed by Midland. Shot or another shot and save by Camille. And now picked up by Emsley. Pat tries to pass it up to Braley, who can't corral it. That will be, they're going to call icing. Trickles just past the line. No, they wave it off. Hunter with the pressure. Good pressure by Hunter. Through the neutral zone. Back to Stella. Off the wall. Can't connect. Pressure by Hunter and Jocelyn. Now to Braley. Has her stick out there. And Midland drives around. And picked up by Jocelyn. Makes a move. She goes down. And picked up by Midland again. Boy, just quick, fast skaters. Looking for a place to pass to. 1:40 to go. Into the corner now. To Stella. Hunter whacking at it. It's in the corner. Now it will get to Braley, who needs to get it cleared. And Midland will take it away. Pass back to the right D. Swing and a miss. Bouncing puck to Camille. Gets it knocked away. Who's laying down there? Stella down. Chopped at by loose in the slot. Let's see if that trickles out. That won't get it. It will come out. Right D comes back and picks it up. 1 minute to go in the game. Let's get a good pressure by Hunter. Hunter doing a great job with pressure today. And I think she's playing on two lines, so that's great effort by Hunter pressuring the puck defensively. Lefty carries it up. Uh-oh, we're going to go for a change. Mallory comes on. It may be too late. And shot misses. Wide side there. Pass back to the right D. Trickling shot, misses short side. All the North Stars getting all bunched up. 24 seconds to go. Mallory back in behind the net. She goes down. Another Midland player goes down. Trickling pass into the slot. Shot. And I think they scored. So 13 seconds ago, North Stars got all out of position and bunched up. And the puck trickled in front of the net. And loose puck got sent in for goal number 8 for Midland. So 9 seconds ago. It'll be Zoe's back out there. She looks okay. Cora, Mallory, centering pass, knocked away to the side. Now it'll be the end of the game. North Stars will be back here at 3 o'clock today to play Traverse City. And then they'll be off for the holiday couple of weeks, couple of practices. and then off to Sarnia.